We usually look for abundance wrongly in the material and economic dimension. However, true wealth and prosperity arise when reconnecting with being. That's when you feel that here and now you have what you need to be happy. We have all been conditioned, programmed and indoctrinated to govern ourselves from an old paradigm. That is, a belief system based on ignorance of the ego, which takes us away from the wisdom of our own essence. We are convinced that well-being and happiness depend on the satisfaction of our desires. Hence, our main motivation is to satisfy our own interest. However, the more we want reality to adapt to our needs and expectations, the more self-centered we become and the more we suffer. This is the reason why we usually feel a great emptiness that we cannot fill with anything. In our society, the philosophy of materialism has triumphed. We consider that matter is the only thing that exists and that what is real is what we perceive through our physical senses. That is why we tend to measure and value tangible and quantitative aspects, believing that we are worth based on what we achieve and appear. Over time, many of us end up losing ourselves in the labyrinth of good having, completely marginalizing who we are and feel. And what about the qualitative, the spiritual? What about being, what we are? We are immersed in a paradigm shift unprecedented in the history of mankind. The so-called philosophy of post-materialism is emerging strongly. And this part of the premise that reality is composed of a material and a spiritual part. The truth is that more and more people are beginning to prioritize the intangible and qualitative aspects related to well-being. Proof of this is that health and happiness are what most value conscious and awake people. In this sense, there are new post-materialist social currents, such as decreasing, voluntary simplicity, slow movement, downshifting. All of them promote decreasing the quantitative level of our life to increase the qualitative. Not surprisingly, authentic abundance resides within us. The more altruistic we are, the happier we don't feel. And then what is abundance? Metaphorically, it would become like a spring, a source of well-being, happiness and fulfillment that is in the deepest part of being. But you have to go deeper to reach it. To access this spring, it is essential to internalize these 8 keys. 1. Explore the contrast in your life. Most people are spiritually poor. That is, we are totally disconnected from being, from our inner spring. That is why we tend to experience emptiness, scarcity and discomfort. Interestingly, we tend to believe that the cause of these unpleasant sensations has to do with our external poverty. To the extent that we enjoy some material wealth, many experience a click. Suddenly the set is not lacking in anything, verifying that we are the only thing missing in our life. Thanks to this contrast, we realize that true abundance does not come from outside, but is born from within. 2. Take care of your body preventively. There is a first type of abundance, physics, which consists of enjoying health and vital energy. Only by the fact that our body functions can we feel abundant. And if not, let's ask those who are suffering from diseases or have suffered some kind of amputation. Health is our true nature, the disease is a symptom that shows that something is failing. Hence, it is essential to take care of our body preventively through adequate rest, healthy and conscious eating and regular physical exercise. 3. Practice sobriety. Many of us usually cover our emptiness with all kinds of substances and addictions. But beyond seeking instant gratification through short-term pleasure, it is essential to learn to sustain and accept the boredom and anxiety we feel when we stop patching our discomfort. In this sense, It is essential to embrace sobriety, which allows us to understand that true well-being has nothing to do with external stimuli, but with the connection with being. When we live connected, we realize that we don't need anything from the outside to feel complete and happy. The first step is to build our courage to detoxify everything we use to evade and drug ourselves. In this case, the reward comes in the medium term. 4. Cultivate generosity and altruism. There is a second type of abundance, the psycho-spiritual, which consists in feeling love and happiness. Beyond wishing and hoping they love us, let's commit to love. Not surprisingly, true love benefits the one who loves more than the one who is loved. Interestingly, generosity and altruism are the highest way of satisfying our selfishness. When we give from the heart, we receive much more than we imagine. Thus, what favors our spiritual well-being is what we share, offer and deliver to others. Seeking the welfare of others is how we find ours. 5. Desarrolla la compersión. Si bien en general nuestras relaciones están tiranizadas por la comparación, la envidia y los celos, existe una emoción completamente opuesta, la compersión. Se trata de sentir alegría por la alegría ajena, admirar los talentos que vimos en otras personas, así como aplaudir el éxito ajeno. Cada vez que vimos a alguien abundante y feliz, bendigámoslo, pues quiere decir que nosotros también podemos sentirnos de esa manera. Y cada vez que conozcamos a alguien que ha conseguido algo que a nosotros nos gustaría lograr, felicitémoslo, pues significa que también es posible para nosotros. La envidia nos distrae y empequeñecen, en cambio la admiración y la compersión nos nutren y engrandecen. 6. Entrena el agradecimiento. Lo que nos hace ricos o pobres no es nuestra realidad, sino la percepción que tenemos de ella. En general solemos quejarnos constantemente cuando las cosas no son como nos gustarían que fueran. Esa es nuestra pobreza. La verdadera riqueza nace cuando valoramos lo que tenemos, disfrutando de lo que está en nuestro alcance. Esta actitud nos llena de positivismo, alegría y buen humor. Lo cierto es que nuestra capacidad de valorar y agradecer es tan infinita como lo es nuestra imaginación. Irónicamente, la mayoría empezamos a valorar lo que teníamos justo en el momento en el que lo perdimos. 7. Haz las paces con el dinero. Existe un tercer tipo de abundancia, la económica, la cual tiene que ver con el tiempo y el dinero que disponemos. Muchos estamos inconscientemente peleados con el dinero. Creemos que es la raíz de todos los males del mundo en el que vivimos. Y que los ricos son personas malvadas, codiciosas y corruptas. Sin embargo, el dinero no es bueno ni malo, es completamente neutro. Es un medio de intercambio. De hecho, es energía. Lo importante es que hacemos para ganar dinero, cómo lo administramos y en qué lo gastamos. El primer paso es hacer las paces con el dinero, dejando de proyectar en él nuestros demonios internos. Curiosamente, las personas verdaderamente ricas espiritual y económicamente suelen ser austeras. han prendido a controlar el dinero, en vez de dejar que este los controla ellas. 8. Orienta tu vida al bien común. Hay que diferenciar entre objetivo y resultado. Nuestro objetivo no puede ser ganar dinero o tener abundancia. Más que nada porque pensando así solemos corrompernos. En cambio, si nuestro objetivo es generar riqueza, abundancia y prosperidad para otros, entonces el dinero viene como resultando. De este modo podemos actuar de forma completamente íntegra. Las personas verdaderamente abundantes son aquellas que han descubierto su razón de ser, desarrollando una vocación de servicio orientada al bien común, aportando el máximo valor añadido. Si quieres abundancia de la buena, encuentra la manera de ayudar y beneficiar al mayor número de personas haciendo algo que te apasiona hacer.